Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today we're back on the Hermitcraft server. It is episode 3 and we're currently over here in the Nether. Now, it is not very often I get to say that, I don't spend much time here, but recently I have been spending quite a bit of time here. As you can see from my XP level down below, I have got 171 levels because Exuma has made a fully automatic XP farm. I've never seen anything like it. It's amazing. It's one of the coolest things I think I've ever seen in Minecraft, and it is definitely one of the best XP farms I've ever seen. So let's take a look here. All we have to do is we just have to give this guy a bit of a punch, and then these guys, oh boy, do they get angry. And they all start flowing in and running over, trying to kill me, and they just pour on down to the bottom, fall to their deaths, and then look, the XP just gets launched up to me via the slime block, and as you can see, my level begins to go up. And it works like a charm, okay? It is absolutely perfect, and we get tons upon tons of levels ready to do tons upon tons of enchanting, and you can just stay here. I could go to bed right now, I could wake up in the morning, 4 million levels ready to do all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, this is definitely one of the coolest things that we've got on the server right now. Big thank you to Exuma for building this. I know that he recently did a video on it, at least in a Hermitcraft episode, so hopefully I'll remember to put links to that down in the description so you can check it out. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start gathering up some resources so that we can do a little bit of an enchanting session. Oh, I've waited to say those words. Another great thing about using zombie pigmen as your form of getting XP is the fact that you get tons upon tons of gold. I mean, seriously, we basically have the Midas touch on the Hermitcraft server right now. Look at all this stuff. We have enough gold swords to start up an army. I mean, I know they're not going to last particularly long. You could probably do about 3 hits with each, but when you've got an inventory full of them, it doesn't even matter how long each one lasts because we're pretty loaded in terms of that sort of stuff. But anyway, as I head back over to my little base down there, I think there might be a few zombie pigmen down here, which could be a bit of a problem as they are aggro, and I'm not particularly good at fighting any mobs, let alone zombie pigmen. They're pretty much the toughest ones. But I just want to have a quick chat to you about a few of the things that I've got on my mind right now. First off, I still have a bit of a cold, so if I sound a little bit throaty, then that is the problem. Thank you for noticing. Wow, there is a lot of items down here. Oh, this could be causing a few server problems. I have been up there for a while, so that might be my fault. I apologise, server members, about all of the lag, but this thing is a bit of a beast. But yeah, my throat is still a little bit dodgy, so I apologise that I sound a little bit raspy and a little bit husky. The next thing that I want to say is that I have got a new second channel, ladies and gentlemen. A new second channel. I'm so excited. I somewhat launched it the other day. It already has 2,000 subscribers. I cannot wait to start putting content on there. There is going to be tech videos, gaming videos, editing videos, like editing tutorials and things, and also car videos, all that sort of stuff, the vloggy bits. It's going to be amazing, okay? So if you enjoy the content of this channel, but want a little bit more personal or real life stuff, then the second channel is definitely the place to go, and a link to that will be down in the description. The last quick thing that I want to mention before we get on with this almighty enchanting session is the fact that my video, 20 doors in 100 seconds, hit 1 million views. 1 million views! I've got a video with 1 million views. That's never happened before to me on YouTube, and I cannot believe it. Those big 7 digits, I believe, if I've remembered my maths. 7 digits! It's the first time ever. And we're approaching 50 million total views on my channel. We're approaching 450,000 subscribers. It is all go on the Mumbo Jumbo server. And also Hermitcraft episodes are doing so well. They are doing so much better than they have ever done on my channel. And I am properly excited to be playing on here. And it's not only because of the YouTube thing. A new world, we've got tons of new stuff going on. I've just been so excited to start again. It's great. It's so good. I've got the biggest smile on my face. If only I didn't feel ill right now, I would be 100% over the moon. But anyway, it is time to start gathering up the resources to do this almighty enchanting session. So let's chuck in all of the items into the chest that I don't currently have. So let's quickly gather up a new chest here. We will chuck out all of this dirt here. We could probably chuck out a sword. I mean, we probably have more swords than we do dirt. We'll chuck down this chest here, and I will throw away some of the items that I have in my inventory, because I'm going to start crafting up, first off, some diamond armor. We need some diamond armor, and then also a diamond pickaxe, a diamond axe, a diamond sword, and any other things that I might need enchanting. I mean, I've got 170 levels. I could play around. I could enchant a hoe if I wanted to. As you can see here, I've got all of the enchanting diddly bits along with us. As you can probably tell, the diamond supply isn't looking quite so hot anymore. We only have 15 diamonds left, which isn't very good. I've also brought along all of my lapis. I used up all of my sugarcane by making those 7 books. So we really are running ourselves into the ground. But in theory, once we get all of this done, we shouldn't have to worry for a little while. Now, I am going to be time-lapsing this just because it's going to take quite a long time. And the song that is going with it is going to be a little remix of my sugarcane pillar, sugarcane brick wall. I know I said in the video, please don't remix that. But I'm going to have to let Ellie Beatmaker off because that was one of the funniest remixes I've heard in a very long time. It just made me chuckle. It was one of the best things that I've heard in a while. I showed it to my mates. They were all laughing, probably laughing at me instead of with me. But you know how it is, okay? It was hilarious and I thought I'd include it in this video. So sit back, relax and enjoy this little enchanting time lapse. Sugarcane, pillar, sugarcane, brick wall, sugarcane, pillar, sugarcane, brick wall. Please, no one remix that. That won't be a particularly good song. Sugarcane, pillar, sugarcane, brick wall, sugarcane, pillar, sugarcane, brick wall, sugarcane, pillar, sugarcane, brick wall. Here we go. Here it comes. Sugarcane, pillar, sugarcane, brick wall, sugarcane, pillar, sugarcane, brick wall, sugarcane, pillar, sugarcane, brick wall, sugarcane, pillar, sugarcane, sugarcane, pillar, sugarcane, brick wall, sugarcane, pillar, sugarcane, brick wall, sugarcane, pillar, sugarcane, brick wall. All of the sugarcane. There we go. Boats and hose, boats and hose, sugarcane there, sugarcane there. Feels good. Boats and hose, boats and hose, sugarcane there, sugarcane there. Boats and hose, boats and hose, sugarcane there, sugarcane there. Feels good. Boats and hose, boats and hose, sugarcane there, there. Boats and hose, boats and hose, sugarcane there, sugarcane there. Boats and hose, boats and hose, sugarcane there, 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 there. Sugarcane, 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 sugarcane. Now, I would say that was a pretty good enchanting session. We managed to get ourselves a decent set of armor with protection 4, we've got protection 3 there, fire protection, and then also blast protection up at the head, which is always a good place to have blast protection, okay? I'm sure you will all agree with me that the worst place to have a blast is up near the brain. But anyway, in terms of all of the other stuff that we got, we managed to get a Fortune 3 pickaxe, we also got an Unbreaking 3 Efficiency 4 pickaxe, we have got an Efficiency 4 shovel, a Sharpness 3 sword, which isn't particularly good, but I'll roll with that one, and then also an Efficiency 4 diamond axe, which is pretty decent. We got a few other stone spades and things, and that's because I was just using those to switch up the enchantments, but what I'm going to do right now is I am going to combine this pickaxe here with the Efficiency 4 book that we got earlier on, so now we have an Efficiency 5 diamond pickaxe. Oh yes, this is going to be nice and quick, and this is going to be perfect for my mining session, which I think I'm going to do around about now. So what we're going to do is we're going to be doing one of those mining challenges. As I'm sure most of you know how it works, head down to the comment section, let me know how many items you think I'm going to get. I'm now going to head out, gather up all of the resources for 1 hour and 1 hour only, and I will report back with the results. Oh, my voice is getting bad. My voice is going bad. I think it is safe to say that was one of my best mining sessions I have had in an extremely long time. Definitely the best one I've had on Hermitcraft Series 3, and maybe even up there with some of my best ones on the old Hermitcraft world. It clearly shows you that having the high efficiency tools really does help out in terms of gathering up resources. But anyway, I'm going to stop doing an X Factor pause now, building up suspense and all that sort of thing. How about we take a look in this chest and see how much stuff I managed to get. So here we go. Open the chest, and boom! I mean, we didn't really get that many other items. We didn't get that much redstone, and we didn't really get that much coal, but that's because I wasn't really going for those. We did get quite a bit of lapis, so that means I'll be able to do tons of enchanting, which is really good news. But obviously, the story here, the big one, is 1.5 stacks of diamonds. 1.5 stacks! We've made a profit already from this pickaxe, because that's always what I like to do. If I make myself a diamond pickaxe, I feel bad if I make it and then don't mine the diamonds back, okay? So I have definitely paid for this pickaxe by making that much. I mean, look at it. That is so many diamonds. That's more diamonds than I had on the previous Hermitcraft world after it ended. And that's mostly because I was using quite a lot of them. We did quite a lot of resource-intensive projects. But whoa, this is just so much stuff. Happy days on the Hermitcraft server. We are now some of the richest ones on here, maybe. I don't know, we've got Exuma on here, and he's always pretty rich. But we're doing well. We really are doing well. So it has been a couple of days since my last cut, and in that time I have spent it resting up and things because for some reason I managed to deteriorate a little bit in my condition once again. Don't know what's going on. My immune system seems to be pretty shot at the minute. Ever since I got back from America, just haven't been feeling quite so good. But anyway, unfortunately, I haven't been able to play too much on the Hermitcraft server, which means that we are pretty much in the exact same situation that we were before I left. I mean, obviously, you didn't even notice. It's been like a couple seconds for you, but for me, it's been a fairly long time. But anyway, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be working on a bit of a community farm project once again. I want to make us a fully automatic chicken farm. But before we do that, I just want to say that I've been looking around the Hermiton. I've noticed that all of the hermits are doing their own thing. They're building all their bases, and we don't really have a base, and that's because I'm focusing on all of the community aspects. But I was thinking, you know, all this community stuff is all well and good, but we do need to get ourselves a little bit of a base, a place that we can call home, because this isn't particularly brilliant, right? This isn't the mumbo jumbo way. So at some point in the near future, I'm going to be setting myself up with a base in this area, and I'm sure you are all going to like it very much. Got a cool idea for it, so that should be good fun. But anyway, what I'm going to do now, hop into a redstone testing world and show you the design that I'm going to be using for the chicken farm. So here it is. This is the fully automatic chicken farm that we are going to be using, and I'm sure most of you recognize this because I have showcased this design so many times in Hermitcraft episodes, it's unbelievable. And that is because I would say it is one of the most useful farms you can have in Minecraft. I had it in my mumbo jumbo jungle base on series 2 of Hermitcraft, and it provided me with so much chicken. I think I had around about 3 double chests full right to the end of the world, which was very impressive because you don't have to do anything. You just leave it running, it keeps producing cooked chicken, you have plenty of food to eat, and you don't have to worry about gathering up any more resources. So it's absolutely perfect. Very, very simple indeed. It only uses a tiny bit of redstone, few droppers, comparators, hoppers, and all that sort of stuff, but it works like an absolute charm, and I'm very excited to build it on Hermitcraft. I'll be needing you later. Don't go anywhere. Now let's just see if I can do a bit of redstone on camera. So I'm going to try and build this chicken farm live on air, and I don't often do this, okay, so bear with me a little bit. But we do have the hopper already in place. That goes into this chest. We've got a half slab on top because that is where our baby chickens are going to be standing. Now we have the eggs dispenser, which is going to be going around about there. So coming out of that, we need a comparator. That is going to be running into some redstone dust, I do believe, or a repeater. Then redstone dust going around like this. And I believe it goes down into here, a repeater running into this block. And we're going to have a block next to this dispenser right here. That is going to be the clock mechanism, because next up we need to run the redstone back around and into this comparator here. Now, if I stick that on subtract mode, we should see that this will begin to dispense items as soon as they are put inside the dropper, which is good news. Okay, so that is working, and they are all being picked up by the hopper as well. This is good. Okay, so that's already worked. That is most of the redstone done, believe it or not. Now I think we just have to go one hopper up like this, and we need to create the chamber for all of the chickens. So this is where all of the chickens are going to be going, laying all their eggs. They're all going to be landing down there. Then we're going to have the lava here, which I do actually need to collect. That's the one thing that is missing. So we need 1, 2, 3 of those, I guess. And then we just need to create the area that goes around it for all of the chickens to be in. So we'll just place all of those blocks in here. And we need blocks going right the way around the back and all the way back around like this. So that is where our chickens are going to be standing. And then all up the front here, we're going to grab some glass. Now, I have done a little bit of the outside work, and it does look very cheap, very tacky, which is sort of the point. It's meant to look like a free chicken shop, okay? They're not going to be high-class stuff. So there we go. It's like a strange Hermitcraft McDonald's, all right? We've got the golden arches, sort of. Golden arches Minecraftified, but we'll chuck in all of the glass that is going to be going in like this. I've just wasted a block there. But that is pretty much the chicken farm done mechanically. I still need to do the sorting system that is going to get rid of the feathers, but that is all the redstone for it. Now what we need to do is fill in all of those blocks, of course. We're not going to be leaving it open like that, because then we might have a bit of a problem in terms of containing the chickens and keeping them all in one place. We also need to put a block right here to stop them running off into the lava, and blocks all across the top. Basically, all of the essential bits still need to be done, but the actual mechanics, they're all in place, and it's looking good. Alright, come on little fella. you know where you want to go. It's raining right now. No one wants to be out in the rain, and I've got a nice little place for you to go. It's pretty warm, you know, you got a roof above your head. I'm gonna cook your children, but that's just a minor detail. I mean, it is just a big chicken cooker. I hope you understand that before you climb in. But let's just hop up here. Follow me over here. Right along. Yep, let's just continue forth. You know, mate, that is a 1 block high jump. You can make that. I've seen you've got wings. How are you not making that jump? Come on, mate. Just get up here. It's nice and simple. Right, let's continue forwards. Like that never happened, alright? I'll never tell anyone. Just walk up over to this little hole, and I'll give you a cheeky little nudge in. Yeah, there we go. Now you're with your friends. Look, you got a few little chaps in there. I'm sure you're gonna just make fine friends. You're gonna have a fantastic time, mate. I'll see you in a bit. I don't know what it is about this latest Minecraft update, but I'm fairly certain these guys are swimming towards me. They're just being very rubbish about it. What is it with this? Okay, we had a zombie the other day that wouldn't actually approach even though he was in water. I think something might be a little bit broken here because as you can see, look, they're all looking at me. They're all flapping their wings wildly, but they're not actually going anywhere. I feel a bit sorry for them. You know, there is definitely something wrong here. That does not look correct, does it? So, a few bits and pieces have been occurring. First off, I have made the big M. Would you look at that? We have got an M on the front of our shop. Now, I don't know what that stands for, because obviously it doesn't stand for McDonald's. Maybe it could stand for McDonald's or McDumbo. I don't know. I'm not particularly good with names and things. I reckon you lot are probably better at it. So if you wouldn't mind hopping down to the comment section, letting me know what your suggestions for the names for this place would be, that would really, really help me out. But on top of that, we have got a few chickens up at the top here. And as you can see, some of them are growing up. They should start laying eggs soon. And we should start seeing some baby chickens appearing in this little area, ready to be cooked and put down into this chest. I know it's a bit of a sad, horrible system really, but it's how it all works and it'll provide us with plenty of good chicken. Now, if we head round the back here, I've done a little bit extra redstone work. This is the tiny, tiny, tiny little item sorter. Now, I don't have any items in it just yet. We need to fill that up with cooked chicken, but that is it. It's a very, very small system, and I'm quite happy with how I've managed to make it fit in. But, oh, that sounded like an egg popped out. Did we get a chicken? We did! We got a baby chicken live on camera, and look, there was another egg dispense just then. Oh boy, it's working. The chicken farm on Hermitcraft is working. I need to get some cooked chicken to put in this hopper, otherwise it's not going to work. But it looks like it's going. We have got a working system, and I am like a kid at Christmas. I don't know why, just when things work, when things go to plan, it is such a good feeling in Minecraft, especially on a new world where everything is against you. It was raining, now it's not. It's all coming up top trumps. I don't know if you remember this, but a while ago I started raving on about that really cool item sorter that I built that was very compact, and I was surprised at how I'd managed to fit it in. Turns out that didn't work. It really didn't work as a system. There was a massively fundamental flaw with the fact that the hopper couldn't actually pick up any items. That's quite a big deal because, you know, that's what they're meant to do. So sadly, I had to get rid of that, and I've actually put a new one in place. Now I'm going to have to remove these items, and we will have to eventually fill that up with feathers. At the minute, though, I don't actually have any feathers, so all of the items are going to be traveling through into this chest here. It's not ideal, but that's how it's going to happen at the minute. But another thing that you may have noticed from my inventory is that I have found a mini little egg farm. You know, we have all of the chickens balanced on top of a hopper, and then they all lay their eggs down into the chest. Yeah, we've got one of those, and I thought I would just spend the next 15 or so minutes just firing eggs down into this little chamber. Now, I have to make sure not to kill the baby chickens, like I think I might have just done a little bit there. So I'll just keep on firing the eggs in, and hopefully we should get a good deal more chickens. Oh no, don't come out, little fella. I'll never get you back in, and you don't want to be out here in the wild world. It's much safer in there. I've locked myself inside a cupboard for a little while now, going AFK outside the chicken farm, just so those little guys can grow up and hopefully we can begin to get a bit of cooked chicken. But anyway, here comes the moment of truth. Right, okay, so it looks like we have a lot of large chickens up at the top there. They should all be laying eggs, and wow, we have got a lot of small chickens down at the bottom, ready to be turned into roast chicken. Let's take a look in this chest. Moment of truth. We have got 7 roast chickens. I mean, that's not awful, okay? We're not doing too badly. 7 roast... I mean, it's not going to feed the whole server, is it? but I suppose it has only been running for around about 25 minutes. We'll have to come back next episode and check how it's all going, because I reckon we can do much, much better than that. I mean, we have got so many more chickens than I had on my Hermitcraft world. I can't imagine we are going to be running out anytime soon. I just saw an egg popping out. It is all working, and that is the main thing. So we have got a full and working order automatic chicken farm on the Hermitcraft server. I don't know what name I'm going to call it just yet. I know I asked for your help, but I was thinking Mum-Donald's, or maybe even Mum-Bonald's. Yeah, maybe Mum-Bonald's. Does that work? I don't know. Let me know if you think that works or not. But I'd say that's a pretty damn good name for this little chicken farm that we have here. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.